Playing as a midfielder is usually very taxing for a player. Not only do you have to help defensively, but also offensively. Now, for this particular game against Charleston, you add the added fatigue of the travel issues that has been mentioned. How was the midfield, specifically you and the rest of the midfielders, Casa, Louisville Torres, or Juan Pablo Torres, how are you all able to adapt to be able to get the job done to not only get a convincing 3 goals, but also get the shutouts on your own ends?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the circumstances leading up to the game wasn't great at all. I mean, I'm not sure how many details you guys know, but it was really tough travel for all the guys. But I think one of the things that Wilmer kind of mentioned to us before the game and kind of put in our heads that we can't use that as an excuse. And yeah, the circumstances weren't great going into the game, but at the end of the day, we have a job to do. And no matter what happened before, our job is to win and get the 3 points. And as far as the midfield stance, I mean, I think all of us that play in the midfield, whoever it might be, bring Juan David, Emilio, me, Robert, Cedro, all the midfielders on our team. It's I think we're all kind of the players that can play a lot of minutes, that can always keep working hard throughout the whole entire game. And I think there's not a lot much that can kind of like stop us or slow us down. So yeah, the travel was tough, but I mean, it wasn't a problem for any of us. I think we all knew what we had to do, and that was to get the win.
Now looking forward to this Saturday's match against Louisville, which has historically been one of the most prestigious teams in the USL Championship, always a USL Championship final contender. What are some of the keys that you see in the team that can get another 3 points against this very tough opponent on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, no question. I think everyone knows the dynasty that the Louisville's kind of had in this league for a very long time. We know that they're a very good team. They have more than 60 points in the East, so we know it's going to be a tough game. But I mean, the preparation is going to be the same. We're going to study the team, how we might study any other team, and we know the strengths, we know their weaknesses. We're going to try to play to their weaknesses to try to catch them off guard. And that's what we're going to do this week. And we study film. We do practice a lot of tactics. So we just have to be ready. And there's no question that they're going to be a good team. But I mean, I think we've won 4 games for a reason. So we're going to be up for the fight. And at the end of the day, if we want to go far in playoffs, we're going to eventually play teams like that. So that's going to be a good test for us to see where we're at.
Thank you.
Ray?
Hello, good evening. I just a couple of questions. In your playing career, have you ever experienced anything like this before when it comes to travel arrangements, where everything is just so, I don't want to say uncoordinated, but you're just so behind the schedule?
Are you speaking about like the most recent trip you had?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely a pretty unique trip. I mean, my career, I've played for about 5 years now. I've had a lot of crazy, travel stories about flights getting delayed, whatever it might be. This one was definitely up there at the top for sure, just the circumstances and everything. But I mean, it's in the past now. The guys just joke and laugh about it, but I mean, everyone had a pretty positive attitude towards it. Even the next day, when the team, before the game, everyone was laughing, everyone was joking. So yeah, I mean, it was definitely unique. It was definitely really tough, but it's in the past, and we move on from it.
Absolutely. And the last one I do have for you, just having a different role now compared to what you have now during the season. Just how much competition have you had to face to kind of just break into the team and just try to be a key contributor now to a team that's in the middle of a playoff race?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think every team is going to have a lot of very good players. It's important for a team to have a lot of competition in all positions on the field. So, I knew that there's going to be other talented players on this team, and you have guys like Juan David and Gringo who are veterans that have been playing for a long time, so they have a lot of experience. So obviously, there's a lot of competition there. But I mean, it's good, it's healthy. We all push each other. I mean, my job, if I'm coming off the bench, is to perform and to try to push them for their spot and to try to play well if my name gets called. And that's what I try to do every single day. And obviously, playing with those guys, you can learn a lot, and they talk to you every single day and try to help you out with the little things, because obviously you have to listen because they have so much experience, they have so much knowledge about the game. They've been through a lot. So every time they talk, you kind of listen, but obviously there's going to be a lot of competition, like you said. but you know, I feel like I just have to keep fighting. And then it's like I've always kind of said, whatever minutes, whatever role I have, you know, I have to be ready for it, try to help the team.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you.